Hello everyone, welcome to Chandigarh Civil Services Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss all the important editorials which came in today's The Hindu newspaper. So we'll discuss them one by one. So let's begin with this article. The central idea of this article was that the rural economy has been a pillar of strength throughout the pandemic. However, it is questionable whether it will be able to persevere or not. जो अभी लेटेस्ट स्टैटिस्टिक्स पब्लिश किए गए हैं वो कहते हैं कि हमारी जो जीडीपी का डिक्लाइन है वो कम रेट पर हो रहा है इस वक्त. हाउएवर द राइटर इज़ ऑफ द व्यू कि ये काफ़ी अंडर एस्टिमेट करना हुआ जो कि इकोनॉमिक डिस्ट्रेस इस वक्त मौजूद है इन द अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर एंड द रूरल इकोनॉमी इन जनरल. सो लेट्स डिस्कस इट पॉइंट बाय पॉइंट. So there are various challenges to the economic recovery at this point. Firstly, the economic slowdown before the pandemic has contributed to it. As per the writer, जो 2016-17 से slowdown चल रहा है इकोनॉमी में उसकी वजह से काफ़ी critical condition आज हुई है और the pandemic has only fueled the slowdown. Secondly, lack of enabling framework for MSMEs. So the support has only been monetary and जो enabling framework होना चाहिए था वो नहीं दिया गया for the small enterprises. Now more or less rural economy have been resilient, especially agriculture. It has shown growth in the year 2020-2021 as well as when we see the performance of past 5 years, it has been positive. So we can say that the rural economy have sustained on the basis of agriculture. But can it be kept up? That is the question. So the writer says कि जो ये सेकेंड वेव आई थी उसकी वजह से जो रूरल एरियाज़ में लोग हैं उनका प्राइवेट हेल्थ केयर सेक्टर पर बहुत खर्चा हुआ है और हर एक फैमिली में से मोस्टली जो मेजॉरिटी लोग हैं उनके जो अर्निंग मेंबर्स थे फैमिली के उनकी डेथ हो गई है. So this has led to a sharp rise in indebtedness from non-institutional resources. लोगों का कर्जा बढ़ गया है एंड इवेंचुअली व्हेन पीपल आर इन डेट द डिमांड बिकम्स लेस और इकोनॉमी वैसे ही स्लो डाउन हो जाती है. सो दिस बिकम्स अ पॉइंट ऑफ कंसर्न. सेकेंडली, अकॉर्डिंग टू द राइटर देयर हैज़ बीन मैनी पॉलिसी मिसस्टेप्स. जैसे कि जो MNREGA है मनरेगा उसकी जो अलोकेशन है उसे इंक्रीज़ नहीं किया गया इस बार. पिछली बार किया गया था बट इस सेकेंड वेव में नहीं किया गया. सेकेंडली, जो फ्री फूड अलॉट होता है इस बार उसमें पल्सेस इंक्लूड ही नहीं की गई. दैट इनडायरेक्टली इफेक्ट्स द इकोनॉमी बिकॉज इट डायरेक्टली इफेक्ट्स द हेल्थ ऑफ पीपल. ऑल्सो देयर हैज़ बीन नो ट्रांसफ़र टू द वल्नरेबल ग्रुप्स दिस टाइम. पिछली बार किया गया था डायरेक्ट ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ मनी बट इस बार नहीं किया गया. Thirdly, the writer says that the rising inflation is a threat to purchasing power. तो दैट अफेक्ट्स द इकोनॉमी एज वेल. अब इन्फ्लेशन क्यों राइज हो रहा है? क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट्स के जो प्राइजेस हैं वो ज़्यादा हैं एज़ कम्पेयर टू द इंडियन मार्केट एंड वी इम्पोर्ट आर पल्सेस एंड ऑयल सीड्स. So the rural economy is right now vulnerable and it needs government intervention. So how can the government intervene? Firstly, it can speed up vaccination. वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव को थोड़ा स्पीड अप करना पड़ेगा. सेकेंडली, फिजिकल सपोर्ट फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट बोथ डायरेक्ट एज वेल एज इनडायरेक्ट. डायरेक्ट मीन्स डायरेक्टली ट्रांसफरिंग द मनी टू द अकाउंट्स जिससे कि डिमांड इंक्रीज़ हो क्योंकि रियल वेजेस बहुत कम है, ये आर्टिकल में बताया गया है. एंड इनडायरेक्ट सपोर्ट मीन्स टू प्रोवाइड सब्सिडीज़. जैसे फर्टिलाइज़र के प्राइजेस इंक्रीज़ हो गए हैं तो गवर्नमेंट शुड सब्सिडाइज देम. So to summarize this article, we can say that in order to strengthen the rural economy, government intervention is required and if the right steps are taken, the rural economy will continue to be a pillar of strength. Now we come at the second article, which is about India-Africa relationship. The central idea of this article is that lately the relationship has been on a downtrend and this needs to be corrected by taking various steps. So first we'll look at what is the current situation. Why the writer says that the India-Africa relationship is on the decline. Firstly, the trade has been declining. The decline is 25% over the previous year, which is considerable. And secondly, our investments are also declining in Africa. They are one third of China's. So that is also considerable. Thirdly, the composition of trade has not changed over 2 decades. So we have been importing and exporting to the same countries in Africa, and we have been exporting and importing same products over the years. So there has not been any change in composition of our trade. So in the article, it has been clearly mentioned the import-export composition that can be read from the article itself, and that is relevant for the prelims exam. For the mains too, because we can quote the data there also. Now we look at what are the latest trends of the dynamics between Africa and the rest of the world. Firstly, the COVID effect. The world is caught up in it, and this has affected the inflows to Africa. It has declined. Many countries are not sending the aids they used to send to Africa earlier because they themselves require it. But despite that, Africa has managed the COVID 19 through its community networks and the strength of its extended family networks. Now, the next trend that the author mentions in the article is a concept called the third scramble. What does this concept say? It says that there has been a sharpened international competition in Africa. कंट्रीज जैसे कि अमेरिका, यूरोपियन कंट्रीज, चाइना, जापान, इंडिया, ये सब अफ्रीका की पॉलिटिकल, सोशल और बाकी सब प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करती हैं. एंड व्हेन दे ट्राई एंड सक्सेसफुली सॉल्व एनी ऑफ सच प्रॉब्लम्स, दे गेट एन एज to utilize the African market minerals, hydrocarbons and oceanic resources. और जितना ज़्यादा होल्ड रिसोर्सेज पर जिस कंट्री का होगा उतनी ही ज़्यादा उस कंट्री की जियो पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस बढ़ेगी. सो इन दिस सेंस देर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ कॉम्पिटिशन टूवर्ड्स गेनिंग दैट इन्फ्लुएंस थ्रू Africa. Now, what is the way forward in India and Africa relationship? Firstly, the Indian African Forum Summit. The third one was held in 2015 and the fourth one is pending. So it must be held soon and most likely in a virtual format. Next point is to give fresh resource grants and loans to Africa, and the economic aspect should be given priority. Industrialists should be consulted regarding what are the problems they are facing during the COVID era, and those problems should be addressed. The next point is increased collaboration in health, space, and digital technology. Apart from that, there should be an increased cooperation with international allies also to tackle the China challenge in Africa. Because as we all know that China has been investing heavily there. Also, it has provided vaccines and other equipments. And when we compare India to China, we have lagged behind in terms of vaccine policy. Our vaccine diplomacy have suffered because of various reasons. And the reason for the failure is that our focus was diverted to other countries like USA, the European Union countries, UK and the Quad countries, especially the USA because second wave जो थी कोरोना वायरस की उसमें हमारे पास raw material कम था, and the USA was central for getting the raw material. So in this way we lost focus from Africa, and China certainly gained an edge over us. So the need of the hour is to focus on Africa along with our international allies to be able to tackle China. So these were some of the points mentioned in the article. So to summarize this article, we can say that although the relationship between India and Africa is on the decline right now, but it definitely can be improved by taking the steps mentioned.